This shooting happened as officers were trying to serve a warrant.
Family members say the man was disabled and was just waiting to pick up his son. WCCB Charlotte's Courtney Francisco is live on the scene where things are escalating and police are out in riot gear. Courtney?
Will, protesters tell me they're going to stay out here all night. It looks like we're moving right now. We're staying behind police lines. On the other side, you can see those protesters. Some of them have their faces covered as they yell at police. Let's stay with the police here behind officer lines. You can see some are holding signs. They're throwing stuff behind police lines, some sticks, water bottles are being thrown. We're moving backwards with officers. The protesters have been yelling Black Lives Matter. They say they're hurt. They feel discriminated against. Let's watch ourselves here as we move backwards. Right now, this fellow just said, "We want peace." Family of the man the officer shot and killed say they will not release their names until CMPD releases the officer's name. That hasn't happened yet. Here's what they had to say tonight.
He didn't have no gun. He wasn't messing with nobody.
Family approached CMPD officers, then WCCB Charlotte after an officer shot and killed a man this woman says was her brother, Keith Scott.
Them undercover detectives, they jumped out their truck. They said, "Hands up. He got a gun. He got a gun." Pow, 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 pow. That's it. He had no gun.
Police say they recovered a gun, but family argues the man was just waiting on his son at the bus stop outside the village at College Downs Apartments on Old Concord Road.
Every day, he sits in his truck. When the sun comes out, he moves and he sits in the shade, reads his book, does his studies, and waits on his kids to get off the bus.
Officers were in the complex searching for a wanted man when they say they saw the father in his truck. They say he got out with a gun, got back inside. When they approached, they say he got out again with the gun, posing a deadly threat, so they shot and killed him. This man says he's the brother.
The cracker killed him because he was scared of him, like they killing everybody.
Angry neighbors were outside the crime scene protesting.
He got out, hands just like this, and they shot him.
This woman says she's one of the man's 7 children.
He's disabled. He can't do nothing. What you shoot him for? He was reading a book.
Right now, protesters are throwing water bottles toward us. There's one right here, Corey. Take a look at that. On your right, that water bottle's being thrown at us. Behind the lines, protesters are moving. They're angry. They tell me they feel racially discriminated against. You can see someone holding a sign. There comes another water bottle right toward that police officer. Someone's holding a sign back there that said it was a book. Police are responding very calmly. They're letting the protesters yell and throw things, not taking action. They're just moving backwards. They keep giving the protesters room. They keep moving backwards. We're trying to stay behind them, but water bottles are coming our way. Here's another one. We're continuing to monitor this for you. There's dozens of protesters out here. Let's keep backing up here, Corey. Photojournalist Corey Epps. More water bottles coming. We have a couple dozen police officers. Watch out. We have protesters pushing them back. They're giving them room. This officer over here on your right is instructing others. Sir, would you like to say why you're here?
Oh, yeah, because it's not right. That's right.
Do you feel discriminated against?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Why not?
What do you think about throwing the water bottles?
I think it's only right. They kill one of us, you know, that's like a non-violent act, you know. It's not more water bottles. They can't handle that. They need to go home. We out here.
Thank you.
We ain't going nowhere tonight. We out here all night long.
And you heard him. Protesters say they're going to stay out here all night.
All lives matter. We just want equality.
What do you
That's
hope
all
to
it is.
accomplish here tonight?
What we want to accomplish is to let the police officers know that, hey, this is not cool. You just shot a man reading a book. That's the whole point. You shot a man reading a book. We want to be equal. This is the result when we're not equal.
Police say he had a gun. What do you say to that?
Yeah, I'll see it. I like to see the evidence. The police say a lot of things. If you're not noticed, everything that they say, you need to think it in your own mind and realize it.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Paul.
Paul, what's your last name?
Yeah, it's Whitley. Paul Whitley.
Thank you.
You guys, we just want to be equal. That's all.
You can see police are starting to form what looks like a circle. Police did just confirm that the man who was shot and killed was Keith Scott, the same man the family confirmed to us earlier.
We have any community leaders saying anything?
We're not afraid of the police. We're not afraid of the police.
You can see protesters are starting to surround police. And we're just learning the police officer's name involved in this shooting was Vincent. Brentley Vincent. This is all coming in right now as we watch the protesters. He's been on the force since July of 2014. He is on paid leave, which is standard procedure when there is an officer-involved shooting. We aren't getting any sense right now that police are losing control, but if I take you in a little closer, you can see police have formed a circle and protesters are now surrounding that barrier. Let's walk just a little closer while we stay safe here. You can see to your right and down in there that police have formed a barrier.
We can hear helicopters circling. Or can you tell if that is a police helicopter or if that is media?
That is a CMPD helicopter.
Also, Courtney, how many protesters would you say are out there? It's kind of hard to tell from the camera shot we have right here, but the crowd looks thick around you.
There are dozens out here right now, Will.
When
and if you take a look to the left, Corey, let's show them these protesters to the side. And you can get a sense of just how many people are out here, Will.
We saw earlier the roads were blocked off when the police had the line across the road. Still the situation there now, Courtney?
Yes, and let me turn a 360 here, 180, and show you behind us. That is the barrier there. You see police, lights.
When it's gonna stop, baby?
Let's move over here as protesters continue to circle in. This protester is spray painting something on a sign over here on the ground.
Are there police in the middle of this circle? Are they? So the police are being surrounded right now by protesters. We can see little glimpses of them.
Police are in the center of this circle and protesters are surrounding police.
It looks like, Courtney, the police have circled around themselves inside that circle of protesters.
I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
It looks, Courtney, like the police may have circled themselves inside where they're surrounded by protesters. Is that what we're seeing?
Yes, let's go a little closer and show them the police barrier here. If we can go in, let's go in here and show the barrier.
Courtney, we saw a video earlier in the day of protesters circling a CMPD cruiser that was evidently trying to leave that scene. Are you aware of any police officers who have not been able to drive away since we saw that?
WCCB, when is the captain and the chiefs gonna hold that police officer accountable for what they do? They not. That's not just in Charlotte. That's across the United goddamn
And you can
States of
see
America.
police, and you can see people are very angry out here right now. They feel discriminated against by police. We're going to back up here so we can hear you a little better. We're going to move over here so they can walk past. We're going to let them pass here. And you can see police are still down here in that circle position as protesters are now spreading out across.
All right, Courtney, we're going to take a quick break from this.